Pat very much understands that in people and culture, the entire hotel is his team. He really believes that taking care of the people around him is fundamental to the success of the business. They really feel a strong allegiance to him. And with his team, you can see how that has impacted the relationships with each of them because he has given them so much time and care. It really builds loyalty and makes people feel seen and cared for.
The part I love the most about my job is the people side of it. The team we have here and the extended team, like the Pomeroy family, makes this a very special place to work, and everyone that comes through here is different. Someone somewhere in the hotel, this is always going to bring something that inspires me to come back the next day and do the same thing again. And every day I come in, I'm still as excited as I was 30 years ago. I have 2 different medallions. One says, do the right thing, and the other one is the 4 staples of Stoicism. That's how I live my life. Life is boring if you're not courageous, and temperance is important because everyone's different. So when I start failing myself, I just play with it in my pocket. The reminder I carry in my pocket every day is a reminder of pretty much all our values in a way. Like courage fits in a few of them, like it fits in industry, it fits in actually honesty, because it's tough to be honest about yourself all the time.
Pat represents the core values really well. What stands out for me is the amount of kindness that he has in his heart. And for me, that really ties into the value of family. In his role, he's in a very unique position where he works with a lot of team members when they're onboarding, throughout their life cycle, and then sometimes at the end of their employment life cycle. He understands how to manage difficult situations with grace and dignity. From a quality perspective, it is really important for him to get things done right, and he holds himself to a really high standard.
Pat embodies honesty in his role because he is transparent in all the interactions that he has, especially in an environment in PNC when you know that the decisions that you make, the interactions you have, that affects their lives. Of course, their professional lives, but also their personal lives. And to carry that weight with such candor is so important in being a leader and having these sort of conversations that people might not want to hear, but need to hear.
My life is based on the mountains, period. So skiing and fishing bring a challenge that makes me have to be fully aware of my environment. Both of them, if I make a mistake, they're not gonna work. I have to be fully adaptable to what's going on. And both of them I do in styles that are not popular, but I do it in a more historical manner, on very limiting gear. That makes the sport itself even more challenging than it's supposed to be to start with. I fish with a rod and a line on it. There's no reel, there's no mechanical piece, so you absolutely have to read the water correctly and get very close and personal with the fish or you're not gonna catch it. What I love about this is the challenge of learning it all. If someone brings in a challenge in my job, and because I came from the beginning, I came from stewarding, I came from room attendant, I've been there. I don't think that's what it is. I know what it is to make a bed. And in a way, it creates mastery, I think, at the end.